I suppose I'm okay. I just try not to think about it, really, just get on with it, really. I don't know, you know, we kind of got swept away by all the good times and the jolly times and the money, and I'm sort of now at an age where I'm sort of thinking, well, was it really worth it? And I'm not sure, and I think that's very sad, not being sure. I always looked up to Nan, to the point where I actually ran away to be with her in New York. I think the diagnosis first occurred in late spring, and it was a pretty rapid deterioration after that. Within a year, she was running around screaming, more often than not. Yes, it was difficult to cope with. It was containable because we are blessed with a large house. So one could discreetly lock her in a room and then either leave the house or turn the music up in another room. Says he's busy running his office in New York. I'm not sure how busy he is though, really. You know, how busy can one be running an office in New York? I mean, what with all this technological fangled stuff? I'm not sure, really. You know, I'm sort of coming to the conclusion that actually I've been lonely for, well, most of my life, really. Well, I was a bit of a loner, you see, when I was a child. I always looked up to Nan. She is my mother's sister, younger sister, so she was young enough almost to be my older sister. And I always aspired to be her, I suppose, in many ways, which is kind of funny thinking about it like that. Did I have a happy childhood? Well, the parents were sort of like missionaries, always abroad, and once they sent me off to boarding school, which I hated every minute of, no, I didn't have a happy childhood, no. We had a great time in New York, and that was a very special time in my life. Looking back on it, it was sort of fleeting in the time that we spent there, and then we went off to San Francisco in order to try and recuperate and rejuvenate Nan. And like I said, don't get me wrong, we had some great times. The thing is, I can't actually remember most of them. A lot of barefoot adventures, which was good. A lot of soul-searching and nourishing. But, you know, sometimes that sort of stuff is really contrived, and it was all very part of the scene, and I think that, again, it was very easy to get sort of swept along by, I don't know, going on a 3-day trek with a Native American Indian, learning how to smoke peyote. To us was a way of trying to find a sense of ourselves. Looking back on it, it was just another expensive way of getting completely off our tits. And then there we were living in a big house in the south of France, which all sounds very glamorous, and believe me, it was very glamorous. But I think that, you know, one can be really swept away by the moment. Everything was provided. There was no need really to have any sort of sense of responsibility for oneself, because everything was just thrust at us on a plate. Well, I think there's only so many times one can be arrested in a country without them necessarily wanting you to live there. So unfortunately for us, Nan's pursuits were getting a little out of hand. It just seemed logical to make a move, come back to England. Well, of course I love her. I mean, she means the world to me. She means the world to me. So I don't think it's quite as straightforward as resentment, really, because what else are you supposed to do with somebody that you love? Surely you should care for them. Regrets. I don't like to use the term regret. 1955 Dior twin set.